We see the Millwork District as an adaptive reuse of a neighborhood that without investment would just be a cancer in the heart of our community. And so we realized that with investment, not only could we salvage these buildings, but we could make it be a part of this community of change that we're driving toward. Interestingly, the Voices building was one of the first manufacturing facilities that was developed after the turn of the 19th century. It has seen a lot of transition from being a part of the fenestration industry, which was the construction of wood windows and doors, to being abandoned and picked up by the arts community, and now paying homage to the arts in their design and their relationship with the arts. Dupaco is recreating that facility to be a beautiful place to work.
Our concern was always, how are we going to develop that building with the size of it without a major employer, actually looking at it?
We looked at building new, as well as investing in a building that needed a little tender love and care. And ultimately, that's what drew us to the Millwork District.
We're proud to return to our roots in this area of the community where we started just a few blocks from where the packing company originated in those 10 meat packers.
But also to be able to take the momentum that has already been created in this really revitalization of the Millwork District with several of the retail spaces down here, restaurants, and some of the other office buildings, and to really be a part of this neighborhood was certainly an attractive opportunity for Dupaco as well.
Dupaco was very deliberate in their process of looking at everything: quality of life, walkability, employee experience, customer experience. They put together a whole matrix with us that looked at a number of different factors, which is kind of unusual. And ultimately, the Voices building bubbled to the top when they looked at all the factors, and it made financial sense as well.
For us to redevelop the Millwork District is really an extension of what we're doing around sustainability, making this a community that is top ranked when it comes to sustainability. A lot of great historic woodwork in those buildings, and certainly the Voices building is a big piece of that puzzle that we've fortunately been able to come to a great conclusion on with the Dupaco project.
The building was built in 1924 all at once, so it was a very robust building. Concrete foundation, one window design, the amount of wood, the exposed brick, the size of the windows is incredible.
See what it is today, like the concrete's poured on all the floors, the new windows are in, there's concrete poured on the roof, the penthouse is coming along on the roof.
The Voices moniker is a perfect fit for this building. We represent the voice of our members, and that includes the voices of the past, the voices of the present, who are working together to ensure that we can represent the voices of the future.
They could have built a building on another part of town, but they choose to come to the Millwork District here and say, this place is going to be a landmark, it's going to be a pride of the city.
It lifts up a community to believe in hope and to believe that things that start out small can become big.
It might be more challenging, but it means a little bit more when a company wants to do that.
We certainly had our workforce in mind. Many of the people who will serve and work in this building are people who want to live in that kind of urban area where within a couple blocks they can live, work, and play.
By bringing a multitude of departments together and grouping them in proximity with other departments they work closely with, we've seen it and we know it's going to transform how we serve members.
What I'm most looking forward to on day one, moving in there, is seeing the sense of wonder and amazement, a unique sense of place, different from anywhere else.
I look forward to our employees that are working there saying, thank you for creating an environment that allows me to do an even better job.
The attitude that I get from Dupaco and all the businesses down here is, how can we help? Because everybody has the Millwork District in mind.
They've been community partners on many projects, going forward, lent their support to many of the projects that have really transformed Dubuque. They've always been a community player, and their employees, are volunteers in the community, and I can't say enough about what they've contributed to our quality of life and how we've really grown Dubuque.
It is my hope that as Dupaco settles in as a permanent resident in the Millwork District, that it signals to other potential tenants, both residents as well as commercial tenants, that this is a place that is desirable, a place to be.
All you feel is the professionalism that's being granted, and I believe that it attracts other businesses to know that that environment exists through Dupaco being located right here.
I'd like to thank the partners, the City of Dubuque that stepped up to work with us, Grown and Restoration, and any number of partners that are key in this. And I couldn't be prouder, again, for what we're trying to do and how we're trying to do it.